My name is Margie Van Lerup. I'm founder of Viking Auto Care. What makes Viking Auto unique is that it's a woman-owned shop. It's important that our customers know that they're going to get a clean car back, knowing that even under the hood, the things that they can't see have been done in a professional manner. I know that the complexities of today's vehicles can be daunting. At Viking, we have the latest factory scan tools, equipment, and highly trained technicians to tackle any job. So not only are we taking care of the car, but we're also taking care of the customer. We are here so that you get there is our motto.
Well, you just saw that spot there for Viking Auto Care, and it's great to have the owner of Viking Auto Care here today, Margie Van Lerup. She has taken that auto care center, and you really got a great reputation down there. How did this start?
Thank you.
And how long has it been in the location that you're at?
A great question. The business started about 38 years ago.
Wow.
And the people that owned the business retired back in 2011. And they were a Swedish couple. They started the business. They started out with Saabs, doing Saabs and Volvos.
Okay.
And actually in Laguna Hills, off of Commerce Center Drive. And then when they chose to retire, I used to handle all of their marketing and their business. And I said, you know what, I can do this. So we got together with all the technicians and we moved the business. And we've been doing it for about 4.5 years.
Wow.
And because Saab is no more.
Yes.
And
there's a few out there.
There's a few, and they're very loyal customers of ours.
Yeah.
And I've expanded it to a general automotive repair shop is what I've done. But out of respect to the owners, I kept the name Viking Auto Care. So, but we do all vehicles for the entire area.
And as far as some of the vehicles that you do a full service maintenance?
Yes.
And also do you repair work as well?
Correct. What we do is we do two things. We do repair and maintenance, as you said.
Okay.
We want to make sure that we do maintenance to a vehicle. We always ask people to bring their cars in every 3,000 to 5,000 miles so that we can change the oil, make sure that there's filters are replaced properly, and make sure those critical fluids are in place and where they need to be, so that they can at least keep their repairs down, because repairs today, as you know, are quite expensive.
Yes, they are.
So, but eventually repairs do happen to vehicles, so we help them with those as well, and as far as managing it, making sure their brake pads are put on properly, and their gaskets, and what are all the other things, water pumps, fuel pumps, things like that. So I'm finding that being a female-owned shop helps quite a bit, because I've been ripped off. And so what's interesting is that I'm very conservative with my repairs and maintenance.
Good.
I only do what needs to be done at the time. And what we usually do is when a first-time customer comes into the shop, we go through their entire vehicle and we let them know where their condition of their vehicle is at, because face it, it's their biggest investment.
Yeah.
And we're all kind of on a set budget these days. So what I do is I go through the vehicle and I make sure that we have a plan, so that they know that their brakes are still good for another 4,000 or 5,000 miles, or, you know, brakes today really don't need to be replaced unless you're really hard on your brakes, unless it's maybe 30,000 to 40,000 miles the first time. So I always make sure that we only do what we need to with the vehicle, and that they have a plan for the year as to how often they come in.
Technology for all these different vehicles that you have, you know, now you can plug in your systems, and it's going to do a diagnostic and come back with maybe the things that you can't see and what's going on. Do you need different machines for different makes, or you just have one and kind of dial in the make and model and year? And
great question. Great question. Since about a few years ago, we now have this thing called telematics, where all the cars are really very computerized, which is fabulous. They're low maintenance vehicles, you drive them. But what's happened is, from a repair perspective, especially from an independent shop, we pretty much have to have tools, specialty scan tools for every vehicle. So I just spent about $60,000 2 years ago on tools. Not that that matters, because but it's still a lot of money to have to invest in a in vehicle repair. But it's a good thing, because now it's easier to diagnose a vehicle. You can go right to where the source is.
Yeah.
And it makes it a little more economical for me and makes it less, cost-wise for the customer himself to repair the vehicle.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. I mean, even some of the newest vehicles now don't even need to be attached to something. You can just simply dial into it, and there's even some apps for certain.
There are.
Vehicles.
There absolutely are. In fact, like with Volvo, all I have to do is just turn on the vehicle, and I've got my wireless going, the Wi-Fi going in the shop, and it goes right to Volvo International, and and they give me all the readouts and everything on what's going on with the vehicle. So, which is a good thing. Yeah.
Mentioning the type of things in newer vehicles, what about nowadays you get 3 years bumper to bumper warranty. You got to take care of your own brakes and that sort of thing. Do you do warranty repairs as well?
We do. We do warranty repairs. Yeah, absolutely. We guarantee them, and we've got agreements with the different vendors as far as that goes, or different dealers. So that's not a problem. So if you're uncomfortable at a dealership and you want to come in and get your car repaired with us, we'd be more than happy to help you with that.
That's good,
Yeah.
because I think for a lot of people who have newer vehicles, usually under 3 years old, some powertrains go much longer than that.
Yeah.
To be able to, they think, okay, I have to go to a certain dealership, otherwise I'm going to have to pay for this.
Yeah, you have freedom to choose where you want your warranty work done, and while we're on that topic, even though a lot of cars today they say you don't need to change the oil for 10,000 or 15,000 miles, those are full synthetic oils usually. Which is fine, we replace them, but I really recommend the old traditional way. If you want your car to last a little longer, most people drive their cars now 10 to 12 years. So if you're gonna do that and keep your car a little longer, I recommend that you change oil at least every 5,000 miles, even though the dealership doesn't do that. We do that for you, we change the oil for you. So what I'd like to do is recommend for those people that come in for the first time is that we'll do a full inspection of the vehicle. I'll even offer a first time user free oil change, which is about a $55,000 value. $55 value, excuse me, not $55,000.
That's expensive oil.
Yeah, it is. And
using olive oil.
Exactly.
There.
Yeah. No, because I want to. I want people in Laguna Woods to feel like they're comfortable. And can do business with us. Yeah.
And over there in Irvine Auto Center, you're right on the corner of Oldfield and
Rockfield.
And Rockfield.
Exactly.
So I think people know where that is. So it's easy to get to. Can people schedule, they just have an oil change, maybe tire rotation, they don't want to spend hours there. Can they schedule a time? How does that work?
Absolutely. In fact, the great thing I think that we have that's very unique in my business is that we actually will pick up the car. Once we know you, we'd like for you to come in. I'd like for you to see my shop. I have a beautiful shop, beautiful waiting room. You can come in, you can see the business, and we can get to know each other, and then from that point on, I have shuttle drivers that pick up your vehicle.
Very nice.
And we service the vehicle. We never do any work without your final approval, and then we also return the vehicle to you. So you're not inconvenienced. You can go ahead and do your gardening, or
That's really nice.
Yeah, go to your local club and play bridge for the day, and we'll make sure that your vehicle's returned to you, clean.
Very good.
And working. Yes.
And you do mostly all makes.
Yes,
as you said.
Correct. We do all makes and models. Absolutely.
Very good. I want to give you their number, 949-951-1525. And again, they're over at the Irvine Auto Center. You certainly know where that is. Viking Auto Care, I think it's wonderful. You make people feel comfortable. That's the important thing.
Yeah,
I think
it is.
taking your car in sometimes is like going to the dentist. You're not sure, are they telling you the truth here? And I think it's great what you do, and just the fact that you can come over and pick somebody's vehicle up and take it over and do their maintenance on it is great. Viking Auto Care, you've been having it for about 4 years, but you've been with them much longer.
Right,
so
exactly.
It's good. You know this business inside and out.
The business has been there for 38 years, and so the technicians actually, so it's a good thing.
Margie, good to have you on.
Great, thank you.
And again, let me give you their number, 949-951-1525, vikingautocare.com. We'll be right back.
In 1940, auto repair shops in Southern California were troubled by dishonest mechanics. As a result, the Automotive Service Councils of California, ASCCA, was born. Their credo was drawn out on a shop floor with chalk as they created the 10 Commandments of auto repair. Integrity, honesty, and competency are all part of ASCCA. When you need automotive repair, look to the ASCCA sign for peace of mind.
Your trusted ASCCA member in Irvine is Viking Auto Care at 51 Auto Center Drive.